couple attempts in at this, kind of sadly. Um, but this car is super fun. So there's at least that. It's actually like really rewarding to drive. It's definitely my favorite car that I've lapped the Nürburgring in. It just, I don't know, just very confidence inspiring. Like it's all-wheel drive. I think it's an Alpha. It's like a old school V6 with like a crazy body kit. But again, it's all-wheel drive, so it's pretty nasty. Oh wow, wow, dude. You turn your traction control off, huh? I don't think I have mine on. I'm pretty sure I don't have it on. I don't think I even have the option to have it on this. I kind of like to try and set a baseline lap for this and not write this off into the bush like I have been doing. Just different things. Like I whacked a little Fiat 500 on this corner. A little further up in the section, I kind of lost it on a different lap. Somebody just plowed into the back of me, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I just reset. Like, I was trying to save it, but it just, I guess I should have just reset instantly. I hate the idea that, like, as soon as you wreck, like, you just instantly reset. I'm like, I'm making it, and I was kind of, you know, to the right of the track, and, yeah. He still whacked me. But, again, it's still my fault for being, you know, on track or whatever. Having a horrible accident. It was, like, right through here, maybe, and I was, like, way off to the right. And yeah, he still kind of got me. Again, my fault. Work kind of, you know, it was alright today. Most of the stuff at work was like broken, so it wasn't super like stressful. Everywhere they put me, everything was like broken. And one of the things they put me there, and like my supervisor seen how unsafe and dangerous it was, and he was just like, yeah, work that anyway. And I was gonna get a video of it on camera. I was just gonna get like a video of like the situation that was going on. Just like, you know, just to have that, you know what I mean? But then like one lady seen it and like she's like, no, y'all can't work like this, and got it fixed. And I was like, dang, dude, I was about to catch that one on camera way before, because again, it's like we turn up there and they're just like, yeah, just work. Like, what do you mean? And then they sent me to another place, and I started working over there, but they didn't hook anything up. They hooked everything up except for the radiator for the dang thing. So, like, I was able to run it, but she was getting hot, and she wasn't happy, and I was, yeah. So I ran, like, a couple of things, and then I was like, we had to stop running. Which I was fine, but I'm cool to just, like, hang out. So we did a lot of just hanging out, a little bit of dusting and cleaning, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm fairly compensated when I'm just dusting and cleaning, you know what I mean? Just chilling out a little bit. Not, murking myself. Gotta slow down. Again, I just kind of want to get a baseline lap on this and not write myself off on some of the typical corners that I would usually do that on. It's not gonna be blisteringly fast, but I mean, it might be. I don't know, because none of my laps have been blisteringly fast. I think the fastest I've went on the M2 was like 8:54, something like that. You can haul through this section, but you really have to like be, you know, in the grip section. There's so many pockets for grip on this. Like, you could go around the Nürburgring thousands of times and still just like make small adjustments and small improvements. That's why, like I said, one day, you know what I mean, one day we'll go. Maybe. Maybe one day I shall go to the Nürburgring and lap a car. I just think that'd be fun. That'd be an experience. There's not a lot of experience and stuff that I think are like, I'm like, oh yeah, I want that experience. But that's an experience that I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Come on. Come on, old girl. You're not taking me out like that. Like, whenever you brake in this thing, it likes to go around itself. So you gotta be a little careful with that. But yeah, I went into work early today because usually, you know, I have like an attendance bonus like every month or whatever, and it wasn't on my check. So I went in to be like, hey, what's going on with that? And I also was like, what's up with like a raise? Because I heard different people make this and that. You know what I mean? They get different starting wages. So, and then she's like, oh yeah, you get top. She wouldn't mention a number, but then she's like, oh yeah, you get top pay after 90 days, right? Like, she didn't want to say the pay because she knows everyone gets paid individually and whatever. So basically, I just got cucked on that. And at first she was like, all right, yeah, you'll get top pay like starting next week's paycheck. But then after that she came back and was like, oh no, sorry, that's actually like, yeah, it's 6 months, so like it's gonna be a while for that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I just moved on with myself. I'm constantly just like cucked and just told like to go fuck myself all the time. Like, it's pretty common practice for everyone to just tell me to just go. You know what I mean? And sod off. And I don't know, man. I don't know how to not accept it. Like, I don't know how to be like, nah, actually, this is not how this goes, and you go yourself. You know what I mean? I know how that works, and I wish I could do it, but it's also just like, I don't know. I would much prefer. There was a week. I thought about this earlier. But there was like a whole week I spent in old school. Well, it wasn't old school RuneScape at the time. It was just RuneScape. But yeah, I spent like an entire week in RuneScape just picking flax for the entire week. I picked flax for the entire week. And at the end of the week, I was able to afford the Abyssal Whip. It was like, I forget what it was, like $3 million. It was expensive. I was able to afford the Abyssal Whip at the end of the week. Dude, I wish I could pick flax. And that's such a tedious thing. You know what I mean? Picking flax or mining coal in the same spot all day long. You know what I mean? But I wish I could do something. I wish I could do that. I would trade that for what I do. No problem, bro. Like, pick flax. Are you kidding me? I could watch like something on another monitor. What? Nah. Yeah, I'm just not there. I gotta put my body and life on the line every day for like $118. So it kind of, you know, and that's after taxes, you know what I mean? But it's still like, that still is dog shit. So it sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I got told basically to screw myself. If I wanted to raise or anything. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to just hold it down. Like, part of the problem with it is like, when I don't have a job, I don't know what to do, and I feel depressed. I always feel depressed. But I feel even more depressed and even more worthless because then I can't go to thrift stores. I can't buy anything. I can't do anything. There's no like positive outlook on anything. It's just like, all right, well, you have no job now and everything's screwed. Like, you just can't do anything. Like, you can't really live life like normal. You just have to, like, you know, start living like you have no money and everything's about to be bad. Like, I don't know. So even though I hate my job and it's really miserable, the fact that I have a job is still kind of better for me because it keeps the idea that I can see the end. You know what I mean? Even if it's a long way away, I can see the end. I don't have a good way to describe it. But yeah, I just need to try and keep this job for as long as I can and not let like whatever get in my way. I just try and relax and just try and make it through summer, and then whenever I get whatever the top pay BS, like, it'll be $18.26. So it's something, man. Like, it's something, and then you can pay for all the holidays and everything else. So I just kind of need to lock it down for now, and then I really should just apply to other places, but for right this minute, I really don't want to try and do anything. And then it makes it so inconvenient because I moved to the middle of nowhere to work at this specific place. So it's just like, the other places that I could work are like, 20 minutes in each direction. So it's like, yeah. But I don't know. It kind of is what it is. Like, ain't a lot I can do about it. Just not, beat myself up about it or, be completely defeatist about it. Just try and move forward and keep trying to stack money. Like, all the things I'm doing are good, and they're all like working towards something. It's just, how long it takes or whatever. Oh yeah, dude, that's PB by a lot. That's like super PB by a lot. That's PB by like 30 seconds. I mean, I've never done it in this car, but yeah, like that's, yeah. Okay. Turn my lights off. That was slightly stressful, but again, I had a couple like practice laps, and I wasn't exactly pushing on that super hard. yeah, I think that's it. Like, I'm kind of just waiting around. Like, I don't know if I said it in the other one because again I scuff these out sometimes, but just waiting around on Fanatec to get back to me. I think I sent a support ticket, but I didn't exactly see the confirmation on it. There was no confirmation email or anything, so like I don't really know. I'll give it another day and then I'll reply again, because every single time that I've said anything to the sales team, I gotta reply like the same day. So yeah. I don't know. I hate to just sit around and wait when I just want to, have an e-brake so I can work on drifting progression, because like I don't really feel like I can make any progress without the e-brake at this point. I can and I can't. Like I can make progress, but I also feel there's a big limitation because my brain is so used to like having the e-brake. Like it knows, I know when I need the e-brake. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to grab that brake, even though I don't have it. Like, I don't have anything I can do with it, But, yeah. That's it. You know what I mean? Hit a couple more thrift stores just next week or whatever, and just sit around, try and save money. Got my vape stuff that I needed to get. Take my car to, get an oil change. Always smells like fire, everything else. I fed a cat at work a couple more goldfish because he was hungry. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm not buying cat food for the cat. No offense to the cat. But, yeah. Alright. See you guys. Have a good one. I think this... Oh, my God, dude. I have to stop doing that. I'm just going to walk away at some point. But I think I'm going to do my, my gene review this weekend. As well as, kind of organize my apartment and maybe show my Funko collection just before I throw it into my cedar chest. Yeah. Alright. See you guys. Have a good one. Peace out. God, I wish, I'm like a robot, dude. I'm like an NPC, and you just I'm triggering that dialogue option on myself, and it's just like, dude, could you put some real in there, some emotion. It's over. I'm done. Oh, nothing but pain and suffering. That's all I feel. Except for the lap. The lap is alright. I felt decent.